Tonight you will open a fridge. You will grab something wrapped in plastic. You won't think about where it came from or why your body wants it. But for almost the entire history of your species, food didn't come wrapped. It came from chasing, digging, climbing, and guessing. And the truth about what your ancestors actually ate is far stranger than any diet trend you've heard of. You've probably heard the story. Cavemen ate meat. Big slabs of it, roasted over a fire. Not off the bone. It's a clean picture. It's also mostly wrong. For most of human evolution, meat was rare, unreliable, a lucky day, not a daily meal. What filled the gap day after day was something far less dramatic: roots, tubers, nuts, insects, fibrous plants that took hours of chewing just to get a few hundred calories out of them. Here's where it gets strange. Your gut doesn't look like a lion's gut. It doesn't look like a cow's either. It sits somewhere in between, built by millions of years of eating a little of everything. Biologist Catherine Milton spent years studying the diets of wild primates, comparing what they ate to what their bodies could actually process. Her research pointed to something important. Human digestion evolved around variety, not specialization. Your ancestors weren't built to eat one thing well. They were built to eat almost anything, badly, and survive on it anyway. So why does the caveman eating steak image feel so true? Because meat leaves evidence. Bones with cut marks survive for millions of years. A handful of digested tubers does not. Archaeologists found what stuck around and built a story from the leftovers. It's a bit like judging someone's whole diet from what's left in their trash can after a party. You'd think they only ate pizza. Now here's the twist that changes everything. The real turning point in human eating wasn't a specific food at all. It was fire. Anthropologist Richard Wrangham has argued that cooking, not meat, was the moment that made the human brain possible. Raw food takes enormous energy to digest. Cooking breaks it down before it even reaches your stomach, unlocking calories your gut would otherwise waste hours fighting for. Suddenly, a smaller gut could survive, and the energy that used to go into digestion could go somewhere else. Your brain. Think about that for a second. The device you're using right now to understand this sentence exists, in part because your ancestors figured out how to cook a root over a flame, but cooking wasn't just about softening food. It was about time. A raw diet can eat up more than half of your entire day just chewing. Cooked food takes a fraction of that. That freed up time didn't disappear. It got spent on other things: talking, making tools, raising children who took longer to grow up, building relationships that meat alone never could have funded. So if plants and cooking mattered this much, why does meat still feel so central to the story? Because meat was never really about calories. It was about status and about sharing. A large kill couldn't be eaten by one person before it spoiled. It had to be given away, distributed, remembered. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer groups, including the Hadza of Tanzania, have documented exactly this pattern. Researcher Herman Pontzer spent years measuring their daily energy use and their eating habits directly, rather than guessing from old bones. What he found reshaped how scientists think about human metabolism. The Hadza don't burn more total energy through their intense, active lifestyle than people living far more sedentary lives in cities. Instead, their bodies seem to budget energy differently, shifting it around depending on what's needed. Meat, in their world, isn't daily fuel.